Morning. Right, I've just done one of these videos what way through and forgot to turn my mic on. So let's use my non-enthusiasm. Right, so what I've done is you'll have seen this if you've been on the website. You'll have seen this. I put this out, but this is an updated one. What I'm practicing with. Yeah, I would like to create a bot as well. What we can run from this if possible, and I do want to add some more things to this as well, but if you sort of back end of this and code for it, it's ridiculous. It's getting there, but yeah, it's just a little thing for you to use. Now if you want to go on it, like I said, the other one's on, the other version's on, it's live now on website. All you need to do is just go on website, links are on as Patreon anyway. You'll see them, they're in that welcome area just at top when you first on main page as Patreon, and you will need the password. You'll need to be on VIP tiers to get the password. If you can't find the password on the site, because I understand there's a lot of posts and trying to find them is a nightmare sometimes. I do try to organise them, but it's just the way Patreon is. It's just hard to organise them. So what I've done is if you click the website to go on the Sports Trader Mick website, on the home page, if you forgot the password or you can't find it, go on the home page of that site and it'll say get passwords. You'll see it just at the bottom, little box. Click on that, it'll direct you back to the original post on Patreon where password is. Copy and paste it, go back onto the site. I will be changing it, the password, so just keep checking back on it. And you can use that password for everything that's on that site now. It's for tennis, football, and everything. Whatever I put on, it'll be the same password. So yeah, that's all you need to do for that. Anyway, this is updated version. So what I've done is I've put these odds in, it's just to simulate it. 165, 2.5, pretty average for some games that we do when we're doing anything. That works out if you add these together and divide them by 2, you get average odds are about 2 point something. So around about 50%. So I've put that down. So you can click on whatever you want on here. It's entirely up to you. But I think whatever odds you're doing, try and keep it in line with odds. So it gives you a better example then of what you can do, because it's just simulating it. Starting with deposit of 50. Bet percentage 10%. So it'll do 10% of that to start with. Then it'll do 10% of whatever your balance is left. I've done a withdrawal of 100%, which means when you have any winnings, it'll take it out and it'll put it into here, out that way. So it gives us an idea what we can save up. And then what it'll do is, your balance starts at 50, it'll use 10%, which will be £5. It'll take that down to £4.45 on your next one. So it'll take £4.50 out. Because it'll not add this balance up with any winnings because you're taking them completely out. So you'll see that as it goes on. I've got restart at 0. Restart is if this runs out, which it will do eventually, to start taking it out of this. But I've got that to 0. Number of games, 10. And the rest I've explained. So we'll just run a quick one on that one. So as you can see, what it's done is it's done the 10% first, £5 bet. That were a loss. So there's no winnings. There's nothing to withdraw. Your balance is 45 because of your bet. Your total balance is only 45 because you haven't drawn anything out, because you haven't won anything. Second one, 450, which is 10% of this. That were a loss again. So again, nothing's been done with that. So balance is down. This one we've got a win. It's done £4.5 as you can see, because it's 10% again. That were a win. Winnings 834. That 834 includes this as well, so it's your winnings and your bet returned. Withdrawn, because it's withdrawing it all. So your balance is still coming down, which it will do because you're not putting anything back into it, it's just complete taking it out. And then it tells you what your total withdrawn is here. So what it is to try and keep to not lose all your balance. So it'll just use what there is and it'll keep drawing out all the time. So you're drawing your winnings out every time. It's using 10% of this. So this will carry on going down. Your bets will start going down as well. And it's just a way of keeping everything stronger. You can change this if you want. You can change it to just take 10% out, which I'll show you in a bit. So it'll go way down. and this looks like it's a loss on this one, but it's only 4. Actual win rate is 50%, so you've got 5 wins, 5 losses on that one, and you're down 4th, 53. It's because the odds and weight losses were. You want some wins at the beginning. So we'll try another one, see how that one works. This is not a bad one because we've got a win first, look, so, and good odds on that one. So winnings are 11, withdraw 11, got 56 in your balance, down a foot. These are exactly the same, they'll keep going down because you're not putting it back in again. You can see at the end of that, profit. So then what you can do is you can move this, you can copy and paste that, use that for the next day. So this can be a day's games, you can move this on. You've got this to play around with, you can rinse and repeat, and it just gives you an idea. You made a good profit again, we're up to 61 now. The other thing what you can do, which I've shown you, I'll show you again, is withdraw. So if you just wanted, you could actually just withdraw. Let's say, let's take it really down. So you're just taking 10% out. So what it'll do is your balance will be bigger because it'll put some of your winnings into your balance. So we'll do that again. So we've got a loss on that one. Let's click it. Yeah, so we've got a win so we can see better. So first one's a win. It's took 10% of this out. Yeah, that's right. I'm just trying to check. It look funny that. But yeah, so it's took 10% of your first one out. That's your winnings, including that, remember. You've only withdrawn 115 because you're only going to take 10% out of this now into your winnings and your rest. So your balance is bigger. So your balance will go up and down if you win or lose now. So like I said, on the next one, we've got a win, look, and you've only withdrawn 141. So the balance has gone up. So that means that your bets will go up if you look. So we've got a couple of wins there. That went up again. It's still withdrawing. That's your total, what you've withdrawn. That's your total balance altogether. So your next, if you look, that'll have gone up. If you keep winning, if you have a good win streak, this will carry on going up as well, your bets. So what you can do is you can have a maximum bet limit there. So if you look at that, it's 10. I can change that to 5 or whatever, and it would always be 5. It wouldn't go above 5 on here. You can take it up higher if you want. So it's just about playing around with it. Like we say with that one, made a profit, started at, what do we start at? Initial investment 55, done 268. So we can, let's have a look. So what have we got? So we'll tell you what, we'll do maximum bet of 6. Let's get one with a win so we can see what it does. So I want to make it so as you can see how it works. You can carry on playing around with this all the time. It's just sod's law that it's not going to give me a big one at the beginning. It sees what I want. I think it's kind of doing it. Let's tell you what, let's take it to 5. They'll probably all be 5 on this one. Yeah, look. That's the way it's worked. Just down a bit on that one. Whenever it's in green like this, it just means that you're above what you originally put in. So let's change this back to 50 again. So yeah, if you see that, look. So yeah, so I've got it set a maximum bet of 5. So if you look at this one, all these, like this is 68, so this should be like £6.80, but it's only doing 5. That's because we've limited it to how much you can put on. So it's really good. It gives you an idea. So then, I know these are kind of like, I'll just pause that. Just give me a second. That's it, I'm back. Yeah, so I know this is only a simulator, but what you look at it is you're looking at, like, say you've got £50, need that money, then you can use it on here, and it gives you an idea what you need to percentage at balance, what you want to use for a bet, what your maximum bets want to be, if you want to take out your balance after your games, how many matches you're going to play, whether it's football, tennis or whatever, and what odds you're going to be looking at. It gives you a good idea rather than just going in to games blind as such, because you might have might have a method what you're using, which might be pretty strong. You probably know what odds you're coming in at. You know how much you've got. You said don't bet with more than you can afford to lose. So you've got yourself a budget what you want to use. It just gives you a good idea how long you can make it last. Because nobody's going to win all the time. You don't win all the time. This is a problem. People think you can just win. Even when you put predictions out, people think, oh, it's going to win. You can't get anything can happen. The thing you need to do, what I tell everybody, is you need a good plan. As well as you break your trades down, you have some selections. You're not guaranteed they're going to win, but you've got a good idea that they've got a good chance of winning. Then that gives you an idea of what value odds you've got. So if you worked out like a tennis player, if you worked out that you've got a really good, strong tennis player, and you think the odds what Betfair's getting are higher than they should be, that's value. So you've got that. So if you've got some games where it's like, where are we? Let's put 6, 7. I think I'm looking at some at minute, which are between these odds. So it's just a bit more than that actually. We'll put it at 65. So you're looking at, let's look at a worst case scenario. We'll leave that one because there's a lot of losses on here. So yeah, so you've got £50. You want to make sure it lasts as long as you can. You can decide how much you're going to take out on a bet on here, how you're going to work it. And then you have a look down, look at it, you might have a really bad day, but you've only actually lost 159. So that's not bad. And between this time, you'll have took some, you might have took some odds, different odds, you might have got more, you might come in at a different time. You just make sure that this is your minimum. And some of them you might trade out, you might come out for a small profit before game ends or whatever. So it just changes it about a bit. And then you can put these back in again. So yeah, just gives you a better idea what you're looking at. So it does help. So yeah, I'll leave you with that, and I'll crack back on because I need to look at some tennis predictions to put out for you all. Got a few in mind. Yeah, I've got a few set on at the minute. So, I'll speak to you later.